Hey, Kitty, Kitty, you have to get off the box. Hey! Okay, hey, Kitty, you have to get off the box. Brian's going to be here any minute to go live. Okay, hey, are we live? Is anybody there in the chat? Okay, hey, welcome back to Arcade Games, and yeah, we are live. I will go get Brian, and we'll be right back.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. I'm here. To take care of some stuff. Fluffy. Really, Fluffy, seriously. Alright, thanks for joining me. If you're here, if you're not, it doesn't matter. I'm still making a video. I'm still going live. Still opening up a box of comics. I think I have a cheat sheet of topics to discuss while we go through what's in here. If you're new to the channel, this is Arcade Games. I'm Brian. I have cats, a dog, kids, but they're grown. We do all sorts of stuff on this channel. Just read the description of each video, or just read the description of my channel, and we'll take it from there. But today, got this last short box to go through. My last two live streams, I unboxed a few short boxes. I unboxed this, if I could get it out. It's so old. I can't believe this box is still alive. Had this box since I was a kid, but everything here is what I've been collecting since I was a kid. Everything I'm showing in these latest lives, and it's for sale. It's up for grabs. Get a hold of me. If you're interested, I always go through the comments and I look to see if anyone's like, hey, I watched your live stream and I saw that Spider-Man or that Wolverine. And the reason why I'm selling them, the reason why I'm selling these is because I can't take these with me when I'm dead, and I don't think my kids really care. And I don't want somebody that doesn't know me to take everything that I worked hard for and profit from it while I'm dead. So I might as well profit from it while I'm alive. All right, but why I wouldn't send my comics to get graded. All right, who is it? See, I can't even see. I'm blind as a bat. Do I get comics now? Sometimes at thrift stores, if I see something good, or like antique malls. But the stuff I have now in my collection is from when I was a teen, junior high, senior high. I don't even remember half the stuff I got. I know I got some good stuff. Some, not a lot, but some good stuff. Some like, holy cow, I can't believe I have that. All right, so I can't take this stuff with me. Why I'm not going to get it graded is my worry is I send it out to this CGC place for them to clean it and put a grade on it, but I think I could clean comic books myself. I don't have a presser, but I think I know enough to how to clean it properly. I watched enough videos. The other thing that worries me about sending my comic books to the CGC thing, or whatever it's called, what if they get lost in the mail? What if they get damaged in the mail? And then what? What if I'm waiting for months and months and months to get my comic book to come back and I never see it again? All right, enough. I know I'm keeping people waiting. All right, here we go. The New Mutants, number 23. New Mutants 23. The New Mutants 28. The other reason why I'm doing this is it's like a personal stock. I'm keeping stock on video of everything I have. This is called Hell. First amazing issue. I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer. Snickers, please don't start. My cats are here. I'm sure by the end of the stream, they're going to be driving me crazy. All right. Gene 13, number 1. Yep, she's already Snickers. Get your face out of my 7-Up. Shout out to the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. Best hot dogs in America. Yep. Yeah. Gen 13, I don't know. I have no idea what the value of these is, but of course with our friend Google, we can find out anything. All right. Freaks, Ultraverse Freaks, number 1. I don't know what this thing is. Cerebus bi-weekly. Here's another Cerebus. Like some of these, yeah, are dirty. They could use some cleaning. They could use some love. Digimon. I'm going to say I got these comics in the 90s. Some in the 2000s. Like this, G.I. Joe. I have some old, some 80s. Another G.I. Joe, The Hunt for Cobra Commander. All right, this one's probably worth some money. This one's probably like, get this graded. Bartman, number 1. So, yeah, Bartman, number 1. Bartman, number 2. And I don't have nothing on the back of it, so I can actually show the back. Let's see. Flaming Carrot Comics, number 16. Flaming Carrot Comics meet the Mystery Men. Okay, and we all know the Mystery Men from that movie, The Mystery Men, that had Pee Wee Herman was in Mystery Men. Who else was in Mystery Men? The guy from Zoolander, right? What's his name? Oh my gosh, Stiller, Ben Stiller. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. I hate getting old. I hate it. Now I'm even blinder. Really need a moderator. If I miss a comment, okay, I'm watching like on an iPad, and you're and the words are like this big. It sucks getting old. All right, here we go. Flaming Carrots with the Ninja Turtles. Flaming Carrot crossover with the Ninja Turtles. Oh, here we go. This I should probably also get graded. This is probably worth like a new set of tires, legit. Okay, and I could use a new set of tires, but The Simpsons comics and stories #1. Um, I should probably get this one. This is probably worth um maybe an oil change on the minivan. Radioactive Man #1. Here's another Radioactive Man. Right, Masters of the Universe, Rise of the Snake Man. If you ever seen my downstairs, it's full of Masters of the Universe figures, and it's from this series, this line. There's another Masters of the Universe. Here's Masters of the Universe Encyclopedia, issue 1. I don't know what that means, so. Here's one that's probably worth a decent amount. I could probably look it up. Dracula versus Capone. Hey, good seeing you. Thanks for the comment. Like I said, I can't read it, but I'm sure it's positive. Here's another one I should probably get. It's a Walt Disney comic, and it's Roger Rabbit, issue #1. I was the type of comic book collector that if an issue 1 came out, I grabbed it. So, Roger Rabbit #2. All right, here's an Archie. We all remember Archie comics, but this isn't the Archie you're going to expect to see. This is the first issue collector's item, Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja. Did anyone have those figures as a kid? But apparently, other comic book companies, this is Entity Comics, issue 1, Young Zen. And there's Jay Lee did a version of Intergalactic Ninja. What else? Here is issue 1 from Milestone Edition, issue 1, Zen Intergalactic Ninja. Here's a historic collector's issue. I think this is a Sam Keith cover. Zen Intergalactic Ninja, right there. And here is another, like a foil cover, Zen Intergalactic Ninja. They're being too quiet. Oh, I got the heater on. They're right by the heater. What are you doing? What are you doing? They're being really good. They're being so good, I forgot to mention the next topic. All right. Now that we all know why I'm not getting my comic books graded, I can't afford it. I'm afraid they're going to get lost in the mail. I can do a lot of the work myself. I might not get the grading that I want. And I just want to sell these outright. You know, I don't want to like, oh, it's worth $1,500, but who's going to give me $1,500? You know, if I could get $100 for a comic, I'd be happy. All right. I don't want to talk about this, but we have to bring this up. John Cena's last match is coming up real soon, and you know, I love pro wrestling. if you've seen my videos, you've been with me to Ring of Honor matches. Okay, there are vlogs of me in Ring of Honor, not in Ring of Honor, but at, you know, just go back on my channel like 4 or 5 or 6 years when I was married. But you know, I'm a wrestling fan. John Cena's last match is coming real soon. I'm gonna miss it. You know why I'm gonna miss it? Because I gotta work. My job has my schedule changed to where I work short weeks but long weekends. His last match is Saturday night's main event, December 13th. We all know that his last opponent is going to be Gunther, I don't. Hey, there you are. Now you decided to join in. And anyway, we're talking about John Cena's last match. And how I have to work. I have to be at work during Saturday night's main event because my job gives long hours during the winter on the weekends. So, I'm really depressed about that. I'm sure I will watch somebody's live stream, whether it's Conman167, whether it's Gritty Urban Saga, maybe it's Wrestling Days that I'll watch, but man, that sucks. John Cena's retiring. You know why? He's making so much money on TV and commercials. I saw him on a hefty commercial. Okay? I'm watching TV. I barely even watch TV. And there was a commercial for hefty garbage bags with a woman actress that I don't even know who she was, and John Cena. And they were like running from a raccoon or something. I'm gonna miss that kid. I gotta take my woman to the dinner. Oh, okay, hey. Enjoy that dinner. Thanks for stopping over. Be safe out there. Alright, anyway. Let's get back to the comics. Love the Thank you. Thank you. I got more. Just catch the you know, it'll be uploaded. Catch there's lots here. But anyway, alright, getting back to the comics. I don't want to talk about John Cena's last match anymore. Alright, anyway, Zombie War #1. Zombie War #2. Archangels the Saga #2. Archangels #5. Evangeline #1. Adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters 3D #1. Now, they were really trying to go after the Ninja Turtles, as you could see. But oddly enough, they had another issue, #2, where they're spoofing Star Wars. And it's in 3D. And Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, Book 1. Alright, from Now Comics, the original Astro Boy. #1. There's the back. I should probably get backs for these. Like, some of my comic books have backings, other ones don't. Alright, here we go. Big Bird versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. Really? You promised not to use the litter. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the background noise. Okay? Good thing this isn't smell-o-vision, okay? Half of you would be leaving right now. I don't even think there's anybody in the chat right now anyway, but that's okay. Um, 'Cause I'm still gonna keep making this video because I'm making, keeping tabs on my collection here. But another Big Bird versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is part 2. We got the Blair Witch Chronicles. Blair Witch Chronicles issue 2. That was issue 1, by the way, earlier. The Blair Witch Chronicles issue 3. And finally, the Blair Witch Chronicles issue number 4. Okay, here's another comic by Blackthorn Publishing, which is another spoof of Ninja Turtles right here. Cold-Blooded Chameleon Commandos. Okay? Chameleon Commandos. All right. Cherry issue number 22. Here is another Cold-Blooded Chameleon Commandos. Alright, so that must have skipped the line, and Cherry should be in front of Cold-Blooded Chameleon Commandos. I also have the ultra limited edition, the Incredible Condom Man. Signed issue number 594 of 5,000. Condom Man. Give me yours. Okay, I was a little perverted back then. Okay, what do you want from me? Oh, Fluffy's been under my feet the whole time. I almost kneed her in the head. I'm sorry, kitty. My Snickers. All right. Coven, issue 1. Critters, issue 3, with the rabbit that somehow got into the Ninja Turtle universe. Wasn't an original character in the Ninja Turtle lore, but somehow they just said, you know what? He would fit right in. And somehow they made it happen. Only in comic books, right? Critters number 6. Look at that. We're putting rodents driving tanks, fox with guns. Look at that. See, and this was like in the 90s, and now you know why there's furries. Okay, now you know why there's furries out there. Gen X messed up their kids. All right, Cyber Frog, issue number 1. Now we should take a pause for the next topic. Spoof video. Alright, my channel does spoofs. I haven't done a spoof in a while. But before 2025 ends, I know there's a YouTuber out there. What am I doing? I'm just showing some comics. Talking about who I'm going to spoof, because we do spoofs on this channel. And there's a channel I like. When the spoof comes out, you'll see it. Anyway, first edition Charlton Comics. This is from October of 1973. E-Man E-Man. Not He-Man. E-Man. I'm confused. I don't even know. All right. This is from, I think, Lightning Comics. Faith. That's it. Faith. With some really, really seductive looking angels on the cover. All right. This, I think they turned into a movie or it was a cartoon at one point. It's issue 12. Fish Police. Fish Police. All right, Lightning Comics number 1, The Four Kunoichi, Bloodlust. Issue 1, G.I. Jackrabbits. G.I. Jackrabbits, folks. The real American hare. Ooh, for all my goth fans out there. Do I have any Fat Man comics? Is that what that said? I know everyone's probably laughing like, he can't read. But come on, YouTube, can you make the wording bigger? You know? I'm sitting in this chair, my knees are killing me. Alright, for all the goths out there, for all the goth kids, Gloom Cookie. Gloom Cookie. Okay, there you go. Alright. I need to get a better seating arrangement. My knees are going to keep... What are you doing? Just doing something. Alright, Hamster Vice. Number 1. Hamster Vice. Not Miami Mice. Hamster Vice. Heaven's Son. And look, it's like real small. And then they made a bigger version. And this is issue 1. Fluffy. Oh, but you guys got to see this. There's Snickers. Hold on. You guys got to see this. Oh my gosh. There's Fluffy. Just doing her thing. Snickers. You said you'd be good, Snickers. There you go. All right. They're going to behave. I know they will. All right. Let's take a break, kids, for a life lesson. Take it from this old guy right here. All the friends you have now, cherish them or get rid of them. Okay? Just guess what, kids? The friends you have now, you're most likely not going to have in the next 25 years. The buddies that you hang out with at the... I can't really say mall because there's not a lot of malls, but all right, your friends that you hang out with at the fast food places, you're probably not going to hang out with them anymore after 20 years. Okay? They're going to get married. They're going to have kids. They're going to move. Their jobs are going to take them to other states. And just face it, kids, it's not looking good for your generation. All right, anyway, just get a couple of cats and a big dog. You'll be okay. Back to the comics. I know, I'm rambling. Helena, issue number 1. High Life, issue number 1. I wish I had like just vision that could just see really close. Or I wish YouTube would let me like when I watch this back over, I wish the comments would come back up in the stream. Seriously, YouTube, you really need to work on that. Like put them the comment like if people write a comment, you should put it up at the top. YouTube algorithm robot that's watching me, put it up at the top, real big. But no, they have to put them real little. Okay, just like they make jars of peanut butter hard to open. It's all about control. Okay, and I know what's going on. It's all about control. Think I am ready? All right. Anyway, getting back to the comics. How to draw. How to draw. All right. Here's another one. In the I think I just bent one of my issue number ones. Kitty, get away from there. I don't want to put no fold in it. All right. All right. I'm not gonna spill it. Touching the mountain, they're 7-Up. All right. Independent Voices, issue 2. Hit Girl, issue 1. I like that movie, Kick Ass. It's a good movie. Number 2 is okay. All right. Mark Miller, John Romita Jr., Hit Girl. Who else was in that movie? What's his name? Jim Carrey. And yeah, here we go. Kick Ass 2, issue 1. And oh, look. Speaking of, there's Kick Ass 2. There's the character that Jim Carrey played. Ooh. Here's a comic that I haven't seen in a while. Lone Wolf and Cub. It's all painted. You don't get too many comic books that are like painted. Everything nowadays is digital. That's why I don't really buy a lot of comics. Everything's too the stories don't make sense. They're getting too weird, political, woke. I'll just stick with what I got. Look, Meow Wow 2. Every now and then I'm hunting for an old Captain America or an old X-Men or an old Batman, but the new stuff, I go once a year to the store and like stock up on some new stuff. All right, Mighty Mouse, issue number 2. Hey, that's awesome. Sweet, thank you. All right, No Hope, issue 3. Guy on the cover saying, "Man, I'm stoned." Everyone's like just burn out on the couch. Ay, ay, ay. All right, what else do we have? Here's another Ninja Turtle ripoff. Preteen Dirty Jean Kung Fu Kangaroos. Okay, what else? Power Mark The Mission, issue number 1. Ralph Snart Adventures, issue number 16. And look at the back. Does anybody remember these little Tiger handheld video games? This was like way before Game Boy even existed. Ralph Snart Adventures number 17. Ralph Snart Adventures number 20. And look, speaking of Tiger handheld games, there's another one on the back. Ralph Snart The Early Years. Little Ralphie. I think this was like, guy was trying to be like Bart Simpson or whatever. Some things worked back then, some things didn't. All right. Final topic. I didn't forget the claw machine video, folks. If you're new to the channel, I love claw machines. I love going to the arcades, coin pushers, video games, old school, new school. Well, not really new stuff, but old school, retro stuff. And I own a claw machine where sometimes me and my kids used to play with it on the channel, but now it's just kind of sitting in the backyard. But I know there's viewers out there that love claw machines. They want to see this thing in action because it's a rare one. It's not like one you're going to see at the arcades or at the Walmarts. And before the year ends, there will be another video. Maybe not live, but there will be another claw machine video from the outside. So yeah, maybe Noble will be in it. I have an idea. I think I'm going to put pet food in it. And I have to win the pet food out of the claw machine. And if I don't win the pet food, my cats and dog don't eat. Alright. That's all the topics. Let's finalize this box. And this is a short box. This isn't even a long box. Look at you. Look at you. Keep being cute. Leave a like for this cute cat, please. If you don't like me, just leave a like for the cat. All right. Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga. Shrugged number 0. I hate when comic book companies do that. Why do we need a number 0? Huh? Just give me Shrugged number 1. I think at one point these were like hot books. Shrugged number 2. Here's Shrugged number 2 again, but I think it's another storyline. Simpsons Comics number 31. How did you get there? Why aren't you with the other box? I think I have 2 separate Simpson stacks. Say that 3 times fast. Separate Simpson stacks, separate Simpson stacks. Never mind. Because look, here's another Simpsons comic. Where's Maggie? Issue 49. And then look at the back. You got Lisa doing like a Tomb Raider spoof. Is that a different story? I don't know. All right. Let's see. Sin City, Frank Miller, The Big Fat Kill. Frank Miller is awesome. Love me some Frank Miller. Issue number 1, Dark Horse Comics, Todd and Greg's. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Perhaps not? I don't know. Alright. Avatar Comics, issue 1. Snowman. The 1944 special. This artist is a total ripoff of Todd McFarlane. there's another. I don't know what independent comic books companies were doing back in the late '80s and early '90s, but they had no ideas of their own, so they had to steal, of course, the Ninja Turtles. Tales of the crap. Tales of the crap. Tales of the Scrap City Pack Rats. Scrap City Pack Rats. Though this one might be worth something. I don't know. I should probably look it up. Easy. Issue 1, Warrior. Okay, and if you don't know, that's the Ultimate Warrior. Okay, Ultimate Warrior. I cool down my warriors. Cat. My cat just freaked out. Sorry, kitty. Sorry, Snickers. Sorry, it's okay. Anyway, Ultimate Warrior. Right there. He was a pro wrestler, in case you didn't know. All right. Ooh. This cover is awesome. I'm digging this cover. Casper and the Spectrals. That's awesome cover right there. Casper the Friendly Ghost and his companions. A lot of these comics I'd never even opened. Just went to like comic book shops, bought them, and never read them. Just had them in my collection. But yeah, that's Casper the Friendly Ghost. So sweet. Thundercats. I never really collected Thundercats as a kid. You see, parents are poor, and it's like, hey, we can only afford one toy. So you better stick with something and don't be toy hopping around. So He-Man was my guy, okay? Other relatives got me like Transformers and G.I. Joe. Nobody ever bought me a Thundercat. I had no reason. I loved the cartoon. Thundercat! Sorry. But speaking of, look at that. Look, Thundercats. All right. We're almost done, folks. Wrapping this up. Monday Night Raw's coming up. Probably go watch some live streamers, say hi. And who knows? Maybe I'll get recognized. Anyway, Nightman versus Wolverine. In case that's a crossover. G.I. Joe issue 0. Another pet peeve. Why do we need an issue 0? G.I. Joe Origins #1. And finally, G.I. Joe American Elite issue number 11. Okay. And it's DVP. None of these were Marvel and DC. These were all independent comics with some like DC Marvel crossover. But that's it, folks. We're wrapping this up. Thank you for joining me on this stream. If you made it this far, God bless you. If you stopped over to say hi, thank you. And if I didn't read your comment or couldn't see it, please forgive me. I humbly apologize. YouTube, iPad, whatever, please work on that. Or, maybe I need to get some binoculars. But until then, folks, thank you for joining me on this stream. Stay safe out there. Be careful. The world's crazy. I know I get a little animated sometimes, but the reality is I'm a down-to-earth, everyday single dad, security guard, homeowner, pet owner, just trying to live for the Lord. I'm not always perfect doing that, but, guess what? None of us are. But until then, I'm out. Peace. Stay safe. Catch you in the next video.
want to